Hello and welcome back to the stream. I am tmaaz, this is the Construction Zone, and we are going to be getting back into some, I almost said Fortnite again. We're going to be getting back into some Minecraft. I don't know why I have Fortnite on the brain. Yes, I do, because my friends and I play it and we love it. Hi James, how are you? Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. We are going to be playing some Minecraft, and as the title of the stream says, these are the post-death blues. If you were here for the... Hi Rose, how are you? Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. You just want to play Fortnite with us. Yeah, well, that's true. The reason for the title, those post-death blues, is because on the last stream, I had probably spent a good solid nearly 2 hours hunting down resources and gathering things. And I was completely encumbered. My pockets were stuffed full. And I got into a part of the canyon where there was water, and I looked at it and I'm like, oh, well, I'm curious what's around the corner. And I got into the water and it sucked me back into a crevice inside the cave, and I kind of got turned around a little bit and I looked up and I saw daylight. And so I started swimming for the surface, and I didn't make it in time, and my character died. Now, under normal circumstances, that wouldn't have been a big deal. However, since I updated to 1.17, the latest version of Minecraft, my server didn't have the proper updates for that to happen. Rose, I'm gonna put you in timeout. I completely lost my train of thought. Because I had done the updates and I didn't have Spigot properly installed, my, what is it called, save inventory or hold inventory was not turned on. And so I lost everything that I was holding when I died. Basically what happens is when you die in Minecraft and you don't have keep inventory turned on, all of your things just drop wherever you are. Now the problem with that happening in the water is that there's a water current and things float, and so everything, I'm thinking in my head, everything has fallen. I'm behaving, I promise. Okay. And so I'm thinking everything has fallen to the bottom down where that cave is. And so when I respawn, I immediately jump up and go running down into the mine, down into the canyon, down into the cave, and back into the water. And what I should have done was run out the front door of the mine office, and I should have gone outside and waited for everything to float to the top of the ocean. And I didn't. I went down the other way, and once again I got pulled back into the cave and I died for a second time. Well, any saving throw I had for collecting any of my goods were now completely gone, because once you die the second time, they despawn. So yeah, I made a massive mistake last time, and so I got really upset and really frustrated because I had spent like 2 hours collecting things. And so I was like, you know what, we just ended the stream. I turned everything down, shut everything off. And about 45 minutes later, I was like, well, hold on. Why don't I just pull up my last backup, or I'll use, I have a tool that can reverse things that have happened in the game. I can basically rewind and fast forward and whatever. I can move around in the game in time. And it's an extension that I have in there on purpose. Rose is always on her best behavior. Okay. I will. Rose isn't Rose isn't in trouble. Much trouble. Okay, maybe a little trouble. No, I'm just kidding. But, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll use Core Protect. I'll just roll back the clock and I'll just go back to before the stream started, and I'll be right back where I was, and we can just start over next stream. And so I try to go in and I try to use Core Protect, and it keeps saying, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. And it wouldn't let me use Core Protect. And so I went into my server and it said Core Protect wasn't installed. I'm like, what do you mean Core Protect's not installed? And so I'm getting more and more frustrated. And so I'm like, fine, I will just go to my last backup, because I do a daily backup of my server. I was like, I'll just go to my last backup. I'll show you. And so I go onto my server and I go to do my backup, and my backups have also stopped since last month. I hadn't been backing up daily for a month. It was literally a comedy of errors, just one after another after another. Basically every possible saving throw I had, I screwed up. So over the weekend, I fixed my server. I got Core Protect running and made sure it's running. I got my backups running, and I'm sure those are running. And so while I may have lost all the things that we did in the last stream, and I can't get them back, they're forever gone, maybe we can make up for it. So we always try to look at the silver lining. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, and we will start playing. All right, let's turn on the sound. And we are back in the game. Let's see. Rose is always on her best behavior. It's true. I'm a very good girl. I believe you. And I'm not stifling a laugh, I promise. I believe you. Okay, we're going to go outside here. We're just... all right, it is. Ooh, that's really pretty with all the. Now the reason I have all these torches out here is I found out that one of the things you can do is when you harvest your trees, when you replant the whatchamacallit, when you replant a sapling, if it has perfect lighting, which is basically lighting all around it, it will grow into one of these. You can see it off there in the distance, a very large tree that you can get a lot of wood out of. You can get a lot of like saplings. There's a lot of leaves. And so I put these, I spaced out all of the torches and put them, they're like 2 squares apart all the way through the whole tree farm, so that the next time we chop the trees down, our next trees are going to be huge. So that will be that will be the next thing we do when at least the next time we gather trees. That's what we'll do. Wouldn't ever catch me being in trouble. No, never. So I get so much whatever because of all the... Yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't read that out loud. I'm gonna put both of you in the corner. That's funny. All right. Yeah, completely flustered. Okay. We're gonna go down to the mine. And if I can walk through the door, there we go. Let's see, let's double check. Okay, what did I didn't replace the bucket that I had. And I'm not entirely sure that I need it. I have never used it. Up to this point, I just had it because I could make it. I don't see it in the... Let's see. It's in here somewhere. Oh, because I have to go to the crafting table. That's right. You have to do this. There we go. Now I'll be able to see it. Let's see. Okay, there's the glass bottle for when we make honey. Where is the bucket? I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Where is it? There it is. Bucket. Okay, so that takes 3 iron to make a bucket. We lost all of the iron that I had down there, so I'm not sure how much we still have. We've only got 6 bars. I can't. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go find some iron. And I only have 3 pickaxes. Oof. Okay. Sorry, Dad, I'll go to my room. Nice. Oh, now you're in trouble. Into the corner. 5 minutes timeout. That's funny. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna have to mine and hope for the best to collect some goods down here. So, first level we can't mine because every direction is water. And so down here we can't mine here because, or at least we can't go that direction because of the ocean. And we can't go that direction because of the ocean. We can go back and we can go to the side. There's a cave back here. I wonder if there's any more stuff in the cave that's readily available. I don't think there was. I don't remember seeing anything that we hadn't already. I think we already pulled everything out that we could. Yeah, we got all that. Yeah, I think this is already all cleaned out. Oh, that's the way back out. Let's see. We already dug all that out. Pretty sure we emptied all this out as well. Yeah, we got all that too. Okay. Rose isn't in trouble, but you can still give her biscuits because that's nice. If I had biscuits, I would give her biscuits. I would give both of you biscuits. Actually, I would share with the class. Now the one place we haven't gone is over there, and I don't know if there's even anything in there. But we should be able to get over there. If... Wait a second. Hold on. Let me get my bearings for a second here. That is the way out up there, I believe. If we go like this, and then go like this. This takes us, yeah, this takes us back out. And so when you come down here, if you do this and go this way, have I been over here? Looking for signs of, yeah, clearly I have. Oh, hey, Baggers, how are you? Hi. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. It is good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I am recovering from a very, very bad problem I had of not having my server set up correctly and losing everything when I died and not having Core Protect turned on or my backups turned on so that I could revert my death. And so I lost everything. And so now I'm trying to fix that problem by replacing what I lost. Okay, so to get back here. Oh, I see some stuff back there. However, I didn't bring any building materials with me. Nope. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to go grab a stack of building materials. Up this way. Yeah, I died and then realized that I didn't have keep inventory turned on, and then I realized that Core Protect wasn't turned on, and then I realized that my backups weren't available. It was just like, it was one slap across the face after another, just in succession. It was just like, no, and no, and no, no. It's just nothing you thought was going to work is going to work. Oh, that's the wrong chest. I need this one over here. There it is. I want that. And maybe that as a backup. There we go. All right. Whoops. There we go. And we'll dive down. And now we'll take the long way around and we'll get back in there. All right. What's the quicker way to get in here? Is it this? That looks dangerous. Trying to remember the fast way to get back down there. Is it this? No, that takes me back out the front door. Here it is. I knew there was a quick way to get back around the corner. All right. So, if I stand, yikes. If I stand here and I crouch, and then back up. Close am I? I'm getting there. Step down. There we go. All right, what do we have? We have a ton of coal. I desperately need iron. All right, thanks again for stopping in, Baggers. Have a good sleep, and I will talk to you again soon, and hopefully I actually wake up from my alarm and, and get to see your stream, because I failed miserably at that today, and I do apologize. Yeah, I absolutely, I know I'm safe doing the backwards crouching thing, but it terrifies me. I'm always afraid that my finger's gonna slip off the button and I'm just gonna go careening down to my death. Okay, so if we, whoop, there we go. Let's sneak down here. What do we have down? Come on, please let there be iron. Hi, Mr. Bat. Hi, Mr. Bat. Hi. Hi, hi. Hi, hello. Really? You're not sitting on any iron back here. I hear water. I hear a lot of water. But no iron. Alright, bats. Alright, so we will do that. At least we can get this coal. Come on. Alright, got that. So we'll put a step in here. We'll grab our torch. And that was kind of a dead end. I mean, we got some resources, can't complain, but there was absolutely no iron back there at all. So, let's go back to... Oh, need to turn my torch on. There we go. Let's go back to the main room. And we're gonna, let's see. Yeah, we'll go through this level. We will sneak back down to the canyon and see if there are any resources in the walls. I know, I love the bats. The bats are awesome. I enjoy when they fly around while I'm working on stuff. I'm like, oh yay, bats are with me. Because so far in this game, you know, it's just me in this world. So I used the what is it, the spectator thing where you can fly around. And I did find a village of people kind of in a ways off from me. I haven't interacted with them or bothered them yet, but so I do know there are NPCs around. I haven't messed with them yet. All right, so nothing here. I know there are supplies along this ledge. I just haven't messed with them yet because I didn't think I had to, but now it's become more of a dire situation because I'm about to run out of iron. Kidnap them and move them to my village. It's funny, this mine is actually sitting, once I started exploring a little bit, I realized that this mine is sitting in a fairly inconvenient location. Oh darn it, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. There we go. Yeah, my mine is sitting in a fairly inconvenient location. There is the ledges are making you anxious. I'm sorry. Rose, I hate that I want to play this game. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I really enjoy it. For me, it is incredibly relaxing. Even though I've had all these problems and stuff, it is incredibly relaxing to mine resources and to build and to just. I have it set up. I turned off all the monsters, so that I can go out at night and I can do whatever I want without getting attacked. Because I'm not in it for that part of the game. I'm in it for the building and the resource gathering and the... Oh, those are the levels of my mine that you can see there, where the edges of them. I think that's probably 5, 4, and 3. And then 2 is already completely covering the top of this. So yeah, there's going to be 1, 2, 3. There's going to be many more layers going down. All right, I'm still not seeing any along. Okay, here's some. Now the problem is, let's do this. I don't know that I can get close enough to this for it to grab onto me and not just fall down into the water. So we're gonna try this. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Oh, I got it. Okay. And now we're gonna move this. And then we'll get this one, because this one has a rock underneath it. So it's not gonna go anywhere. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 more iron. There's nothing on that side. And we are already at the back of the canyon. So we're going to drop down to the canyon floor. There we go. Or at least the lower level of the canyon, not the floor. We're still way above the floor. Yeah, I'm not seeing any... Oh! I'm not seeing any resources except the ones that are right in front of my nose. Alright, let's see if we can grab this and hopefully... There we go. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. No way. Alright. So what did that give us? We've got 11. Okay, that was nice. Yeah, Rose, I think you would like this. I think you'd enjoy it. James, you play Minecraft. I mean, not like often or anything, but you play, don't you? Let's see. I know I went this way because there's obvious signs of my being here. Rose. I was honestly just waiting for that. I saw that coming. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, a lot of people do that. You get into a Minecraft kick and you like play solid for like a week and it's like, okay, I'm burned out again. I need to go. All right, so if I backpedal across here, I could technically get to that. All right, so this is the part where you close your eyes. I ran out. Okay. That was fun, running out right in the middle of being on a ledge. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. All right. Now let's grab these. Am I that predictable? No, it's not predictable. It's just I had a feeling. It's like that with The Sims and Minecraft for me. Hooked on them, play them nonstop, then don't touch again. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Rose, you're like that with Animal Crossing? Nice. I don't have a Switch, so I haven't been able to play Animal Crossing. I do, and I love watching people play it, though. It looks like a lot of fun. Is it even possible? Yeah, I know. How have I? The reason I didn't fall to my death is because there is a this crouch button. Where I kind of squat down like that. If you use that button, it won't let you fall off the edge. So as long as you're holding that button, you can lean way out over the edge. So you can like back up like this. And I'm technically not standing on anything, but as far as the game's concerned, I'm leaning over really far because I'm crouching. Now, if I did that and let go of the crouch button, I would instantly fall. So yeah, walking, it's the first, I've been doing it for a while now and I still find it really unsettling. Like as I was doing it just now, it's still just a little tiny part of me. It was bugging me. All right, so we got that. So how much did that give us? We've got 13 iron now. All right. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to widen this out a little bit so we can get around there easier. Oh, that's dark. Hold on. There we go. Actually going to do the same here. There we go. And we're going to looking for more of anything. It just gave me a stomach cramp. Yeah. don't do that. Yeah, the whole leaning over and looking down thing, I try not to look down. I'm just like, okay, just pay attention, stay on the path, stay on the course, don't look down. Oh, nice. Okay, let's give ourselves some breathing room here. We're gonna do that, and then that. There we go. And so now we can get these resources. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, there we go. Okay, we need to be careful. There's gravel here. I have learned my lesson with gravel. And for those watching who don't understand what I mean, I would have to back up to demonstrate this. Let me get over here. Gravel is very loose rock. You can't use your pick on it. You have to use a shovel. But if you use your shovel, basically everything above it shifts down and will suddenly collapse. And for instance, this gravel that's right here on this ledge, if I were to put a candle on it, it will suddenly fall out from underneath me. So like for instance, this one right here on the corner, if I was to take a torch and do this, wait a second, it made a liar out of me. Why did it do that? It is gravel, isn't it? Yeah, it's gravel. So why did it stay there? Okay, so literally just on the other side of this, when I was walking over there, like, I don't know, last week, 2 weeks ago, I did that. I threw a torch onto gravel and it dropped. So I don't know why that one's staying. Oh, unless there's stuff directly below it. Like if it's sitting on solid rock. That might be the deal. It might not be hanging over the edge. Okay. Never mind. It might have to have free space below it for it to do that. Okay, so we got all of that iron out. That's good. And we put let's put another one like, yeah, that'll work. So we know we've been back this far. All right, we'll keep going. Hold on, I think I need some anxiety medication. I need a gin. And that right there is the difference between America and England. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, James, it didn't work. I was trying to show what it would do and it didn't do it. We believe you, please stop scaring us. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's because there's solid ground underneath it. If it was open, it would fall. Let's see. Okay, this one's kind of... This corner's a little hard to get around. Let's... There we go. Oh, there's some more resources. Okay, we got some more coal. So let's put a torch here. And maybe a torch there. Alright, and we'll fill that in. And let's put the torch there, and we'll grab this one so that we can knock this out. And we'll keep going. Alright, nothing up there. There we go. Was that a spider? A spider? There shouldn't be spiders. I have monsters turned off. Where did you see it, James? Our Rose saw it. All of this anxiety is seriously going to give me... I'm so worried about your little James. Where did you... Oh, the black? No, that's just soot coming up from the torch. I wonder if that's what you saw. Oh, or it might have been from the... here, I'll walk back this way. When there's gravel overhead that's loose, it will drop little gray bits, like flecks. It looks kind of like it's snowing. Let's see, I thought I saw some back here. I would have swore I saw some back here. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, you can see the mine floor above us. That whole area is filled in. That's from my mine upstairs. All right, so let's yeah, I think it might have been the dust from when the gravel is overhead and it starts kind of disintegrating and falling. All right, we'll put one there. We'll widen this path out a little bit, widen that out. Oh, no, that was granite. We don't need... We already got tons of granite. We don't need more. At least not yet. And we'll put a torch there. It's snowing spiders. That's really funny. It's snowing spiders on you. But the game's really fun, we promise. Oh, darn it. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, there goes a torch. That's okay. We'll get that one back here in just a bit because we're going to go down to the bottom of the canyon. I'll put one there. And we'll widen this out. Still not seeing any additional resources here. No. Put one there. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, we are back to, yeah, we are now on the lower level here, so we can go ahead and jump in the water. This is normally, yeah, this is where we came down first from the stairs, and we walked along the ledge and went that way. There is also this path down here. If you kind of swim through the water here, you go down the waterfall, and you keep going down the waterfall. Oh, I got coal out of there. That's some of the stuff we lost. And then once you get to the end of the waterfall here, it's just dry ground. And more bats. And we cleaned a bunch of stuff out of here on the last one, which we lost. Yeah, we cleaned everything that was visible here. We cleaned out. We cleaned out that whole section there. There was a ton of stuff in there. And now on the other side of this, I'll crouch down and we'll walk forward. There is a lava pit down there. Let's see, we'll use the stairs here. The other day I was gaming with VK and he yelped and suddenly hung up on me. A spider had crawled across his monitor. Oh no. Oh, poor VK. I've never heard a grown man scream the way he screamed. It sounds a bit moist down there. The cave is damp, yes, and dark. Yes. And I guess if you include the lava, it would be damp and also probably hot as well, I would imagine. Rather warm, I would guess, yes. So we're gonna keep walking along the ledge here, and we'll widen that out a little bit. Maybe we'll throw some light on the subject down here while we're at it. Do that. Maybe one here, one here. Maybe we'll put one there. One there so we can see the water because it's pretty. One there, one there. Alright, that should cover it, yeah. Oh, look how nice that is. It's all lit up. The bats probably aren't happy. Like, hey, buddy. Aren't you lucky? And my immediate reaction was to quote the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It shows how much of an effect that movie had on me. I'm lucky, he's lucky, we're all lucky. I have seen that movie so many times. Alright, so we'll climb up here. Alright, so this, and I'm gonna actually get rid of that. I'm gonna put a light there. This is where we found the lion's share of the goodies. This area down here was just, it was like every single time I turned there was more resources. This whole thing was a giant, just a bunch of like coal, and then there was iron on the other side, and then I took a step and there was more iron, and I took a step and there was more. It was like no matter where I went, I just kept pulling more and more resources out of the walls. It was amazing. Unfortunately now everything is obviously gone. Yeah, you can walk all the way back here. It just keeps going and going. Oh, there. Okay, if we watch the wall here, there's some. Yeah, there's a little like snowflakes falling from the loose gravel. What did you do wrong in your past life that you ended up with Rose and I? No. What did I do right? You, both of you are amazing, and I appreciate both of you. Damn it, Janet. I love Rocky Horror. It's my top film for... Okay, hold on a second. I have a command. It's called roll call. I used to go to the monthly screenings when you're in college, yeah. Janet, Dr. Scott, Janet, Brad, Rocky, Anyway, so for the people who have absolutely no idea what we're talking about or completely lost, you can't really rent the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You just don't get the full effect. You have to go to a live showing of it. It is incredible. The live experience is a lot of fun. Yeah, and so down here, this water goes down, and if you swim down into the water, there was a whole like cavern in there that was also full of more goodies. I went back here, I cleaned all this out. Yeah, there's this big room, and the only thing in here was some coal back down in here. Let's see. Okay, so we went this way, jump over the water, back this way, up. And we'll get to the point where we get to the candles. There we go. And then here, it also went down this way. And this whole area was filled with stuff that I pulled out. All the way back here. And then we went back this way, and I built a bridge across here to get to some more supplies that were on this side. And then... And I couldn't reach these, but you can see across the bridge here, there's a bunch of coal underneath there that I couldn't get to. But this was my fatal mistake. This is where the problems happened. So I built this bridge, came over here, dug all that out. That was all coal, that whole thing down there. And then I came back here, and I see this water. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I come back here, and I see literally a wall of water. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I entered it. And basically where I have the little crosshairs pointing back there, there's a hole, and you get sucked back into the back of the cave. And from there, I guess if you had an air tank or something, you could swim straight up and you would be just outside of the tree farm. But we are way, way underwater right now. And so it takes a long time to swim up to the top. And not enough air is available to be able to get up there. And so this is where I died. Was this cave full of water. So yeah, this was my Waterloo back here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I have to scroll back in chat. We need a Discord movie night? Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, the live showing as a whole, it's just... You're wearing fishnets and we watch it. Nice! Another target. Yeah, my it seems my weakness are the wet caves. I keep running into them. So that was that's the story of how I met my demise. The problem is now I need to replace all of those resources that I lost. I mean, I had what is it, the redstone dust? I had gold. I had found what, lapis lazuli. I mean, there was literally like a little of everything down here, and I was just within reach. I didn't have to even work for it. I was just pulling it out of the walls left and right, and then I met that fateful cave. Okay, so nothing is within reach down here. So we lit it up, which is good. So what we'll do is we're gonna go to, as long as I can swim, here we go. And we're swimming, just keep swimming. Swimming up the waterfall, there we go. All right. So currently this is the lowest level of the mine. We are at, as the sign says, we're at level 6, down to level 7. There is no level 7 yet, because we hadn't gotten that far. Let's see. We don't have enough to actually need to get rid of anything. We just picked up 19 iron and 18 coal. We still got about 39 torches. We've got like 33 cobblestone. So let's go ahead. Oh, I need to get my I need, what is it? Is there one above that? 1, 2. I need like 4 stairs. I forgot. There are supplies that I need if I'm gonna. So we gotta run up to the warehouse. There we go. And in here, we have the fencing we need. We have the stairs that we need. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab another thing of cobblestone because I have a virtual limitless supply of it. Alright, and we'll worry about the sign once I don't think I even have a sign made yet. Alright, so let's do this. We'll turn. And I need the stairs handy. There we go. First set of stairs. Second set of stairs. It literally don't know why it does that. Third set of stairs. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Stairs 1. Sorry. Ceiling 1, ceiling 2, 3. Little on the claustrophobic side. We will get it taken care of here shortly. I love it here. I mean the stream, not the dark moist cave. I love both. Okay, let's see. That should be the last set of stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should do it. All right. 1, 2, 3. And now the floor. There we go. And up. There we go. And all right, we got that done. Now we just need to clear out the rest of this. And our next level is started. And this, whoops. That's where the next level goes. After this one. All right, let's clean all this up. Oh. And we'll do the same on this side. Give ourselves a little breathing room down here. Okay. And we got 2 on that side. So let's go ahead and clear this out so we have 2 on each side. We'll do it nice and even. All right. And as we do in all of the other levels, this feels short. Hold on a second. This feels short. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I do 4. 1, 2, 3. I do. It's 3 and a set of stairs. So a set of stairs, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this gets built out so it's a little thicker. Because it's better when it's, never mind. And then we'll come around here and we will put a torch on that side as well to light things up. Okay. So now we're back to having 1 here. So, oh, and we just broke through already. That was quick. That is the canyon right there. All right. It's better than the scare. Well, unfortunately, I think we're about to go back out on the ledges here, because yeah, that's the ledge of the cave right there. Sorry, we won't go out there just yet. There we go. Okay, so we're on 2, 2. This side is just 1. And there's... Oh, interesting. That is one of the rooms of the as we were wandering around in the cave. Okay. So that's the funny thing about this. Everything always matches up and meets up, and there are all the tunnels and the caves and everything. It just can very easily get lost in this game. But the good thing is if you're on my server, or a server that people have it set up that way, I believe you can type /home and you will instantly be teleported back to your bed. I think that's how it works. I think it's /home. Rose. Oh, Rose. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't think I've laughed this hard in a while, so I really, really appreciate you being here tonight. And I appreciate you. Alright, let's put... There we go. And now, so we've got 2 on every side, so... And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our stairs away. And we're gonna get our fence posts out. And we'll go right here, and here. Here, here, and here, but not here. Here's where the sign goes. Alright, so we got that. Let's see. Put that there. Yeah, that's good. And no, we're not going to go back that way. We'll go this way. All right, so we'll go 2 back this time. Whoop. To replace that, there we go. All right, let's dig the floor out. So we can put our fabulous cobblestone flooring in. Which conveniently matches the cobblestone stairs, the cobblestone ceiling, the cobblestone walls. I'm sensing a theme here. It's all cobblestone. the garbage. Jamie, you are not the garbage queen. Alright, so let's do that and that. We'll keep going here. This music got kind of interesting. Alright. Let's see. It usually tends to be a little more low-key than this. Okay, crouch. Huh. Yeah, it's a bit of a ways down. Okay. Those are gonna... these blocks that I've dropped down here, I believe the rule of the game is if I don't pick those up in 5 minutes, they despawn. They will just cease to exist. And since it's going to be more hassle than it's worth to go get them, we're just going to let them despawn. It's not like we're having a shortage on cobblestone, so we'll just let them despawn. Alright, so we've got that. We'll go ahead and knock these out. We'll knock these out. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. We've got 1, 2, so we can go back another 2 on this side. This is generally what I do. I just keep widening it out, like 2 by 2, 4 by 4, whatever, until the room just keeps getting just naturally bigger and bigger, and hopefully we find resources as we go. Let's see, we'll add a torch there, torch here, torch here. Oh, I added on that wall, what added on that wall, there we go. Alright. We'll keep going. I kind of like the title Garbage Queen. Rose, you want to be her Garbage King? Okay. I just automatically assumed that was going to be your title. Oh, now we have titles. Okay. There we go. Stick the candle back in there and pull the floor in. Get rid of that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, we're at 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1. Yeah, for some reason I didn't go 2 on this one. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Strange. And we'll grab that. Remove those. That's all done. And now we need to go this way. The landfill kingdom. All right, we can. I can just hop down here. There we go, and we'll stick this torch here so that we can grab that one. Get this out of the way. Alright, and if we put a block here, we can actually grab these, I guess, before they despawn. Even though I said I was going to let them despawn. Alright. There we go. It's almost 2 o'clock. Oh, Rose, you have to work tomorrow, don't you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you up. It's these time zones, I tell you. They're... If we all just worked and lived on the same time zone, it'd be a lot easier. Even if that meant, you know, some of us are living in the dark all the time. You definitely think of Bert. Yeah, give Bert all the pets and all the treats. Oh, you don't have to work. Oh, you're currently off right now. Oh, you can stay up all night then. We'll just live in the landfill the kingdom of landfill. It's just made of discarded cobblestone. I'm really hoping for some resources. We've been hitting nothing but like cobblestone and diorite here. Or andesite. I think that's andesite, isn't it? Yeah, we've been hitting andesite. Now we're starting to fill up on... let's see. I'm gonna move all this over here. Move this up here. Move this, oops, move that up, move that down. There we go. Let's see. If you like, I'm by no means, I mean, there have been many a night, I believe, that we've all done that, so we can game and hang out. Probably much to our bodies' disappointment. I'm sure we've done that. Alright, this is the last pickaxe, so we will have to go up and replenish here once this one runs out. Which is fine, because we're almost stocked up on cobblestone, because that's what happens. You have to dig through a lot of cobblestone to get to the good stuff. Alright, and there. And then let's fill that in. There we go. And alright, so yeah, this side's a lot bigger again. I'm making this really lopsided. I don't know why. I'm not attacking this very evenly. Grab all those resources. There we go. All right, well, thank you again so much, Rose, for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope you get some good sleeps, even if Bert makes them very short sleeps. I hope they're good sleeps nonetheless. And I'm sure we'll chat probably here in a couple hours when you get up, and we'll do it all over again. But yeah, definitely sleep well tonight. Alright, so we got that. Let's do the fill in. There we go. Alright. So far, so good. I'm really curious. I'm gonna... Oh. Wait, that's all the farther that goes back. So that doesn't attach to the cave. That's just... a pocket? Well, no, because there's floor above me still. So I'm guessing this was probably like a vein of coal or something I found and then covered it up with the floor from the level above. So yeah, because otherwise it would have been significantly bigger, I would think. Go and actually we'll go back 2 on this one. Oh, okay, there is some gravel. There's a quote. I miss you, trash princess. It's just out of context, that's just so funny. I mean, in context, it's still pretty funny, but... Oh, I didn't mean to jump down. Darn it. There we go. Up. Alright. Just giving myself extra cleanup work when I get down to the next level. I'm gonna have all these random spare blocks all over the place. There we go. And grab that and grab that. Alright. Good night, trash humans. That's really funny. Alright. Alright, so our making headway here on level 7. I don't have much of the pickaxe left. I might have enough to do this wall. Let's try that. Okay, if you're afraid of heights, you might want to close your eyes. I'm going to lean out over this ledge to fill in the floor. So I'll give you a second to do that, and here we go. Okay, we're no longer leaning. All right. That back. Yeah, we're gonna have just enough to get this done, and I think the pickaxe is gonna break. It is right on the cusp of breaking on me. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. So for right now, that will hold us over. We'll go up and we'll replenish our supplies, and I'm gonna grab another sign so we can add this floor sign. And it's gonna level 5, level 4, level 3, level 2. One of these days I'm gonna put a mine car system in here so I can just send mine cars up to the top and dump out and then come back or something. Okay, it looks like Nightbot's getting a little heavy-handed. Nightbot, chill. You must relax. I think everybody knows about Amazon Prime. Okay, what was I? I was putting things away. Let's see, that one's full. This one started. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 full slots of cobblestone out of that one little area. Well, now that's not fair because we did have some other stuff, but the majority of it was in that one little area. Okay, so that, and now we need to put away our extras, which are over here, which is the fence and the stairs. Let's see, what else do we have here? We need to put away, we didn't have any dirt. There was, oops. Oh, there wasn't any granite either. Wow. Diorite, there was quite a bit. Andesite, there was quite a bit. There was some gravel. And then Nightbot just has, he doesn't get to talk often. He's got stuff he needs to say. Let him get it off his chest. Let's see. Here? Yeah. So put most of the coal away. We're gonna grab, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm gonna take that whole batch with me because I'm gonna make some more torches as well. Let's see. So I go here. 5, 6, 7. So close. Okay, so 16. So we'll come over to furnace, and for 16 iron, for every 8 we need 1 coal, so I need 2 coal, and that will make our that'll get our iron ingots going for us. And while it's doing that, we can come over here. I don't have any sticks. I need sticks. We'll grab a bunch of sticks, and sticks here, coal there. There we go. We'll do that. And pull the sticks back out, pull the coal. Actually, I'll need... I don't know how many I'll need yet. Let's see, we're gonna put the rest of the coal away. And we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the iron we're making right now. We're gonna immediately go into. Yeah, I have 6 there, so I could make 2 of them now. Let's just go ahead and I actually have to grab the iron to do that. There we go. Not just think about it. Okay. So much coal, not enough. Yeah, I know. I've been finding coal quite well. I just let's see, 1, 2. No, I don't have enough to make 2. I have enough to make 1. Oh no, I do. I have enough to make 2. So there and there. How are we doing? You got 12, 13, just 3 more to go. And this will be done. And then we'll replace our watering can, which takes 3. And then we'll replace the other, we'll load up on more pickaxes so we can do more mining. All right. Put that in here. Come over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do that, and then 1, 2, 3. There's our bucket. We replaced that. This one's about to go out. I'm just gonna go ahead and make another one. Just so. Yeah, we'll just do that. There we go. All right. I'll put away the rest of the goods. Sticks. All that work. Literally all that work. And we have 1 bar to show for it. Oh boy. Let's see, I've been streaming what, an hour and a half now. And we have 1 bar of iron to show for it. Oh, I said I was gonna grab a sign. I thought I had a sign in here. I guess not. Okay, so let's grab some wood. No. There we go. And I believe I have to use a crafting table because I think it's 3 wide. No, that's not it. That's a trapdoor. That's good to know. Oh, I need a stick. I can't believe I put the sticks away. Yeah, the sign is on a stick. I need a stick. Grab the sticks. just grab all of them. I'll come over here. Yeah, there. No, I don't want a spruce sign. Birch sign. There we go. Okay. I love how you carry it in your hand. That's really funny. Okay, so we'll put the sticks back away. We will put 2 of the signs away. We only need 1 of them. And we'll put the wood back away. Alright, I believe we have everything we need. We are stocked up on pickaxes. Everything else is in good shape. We have our sign. We got rid of all the extras. The one thing I think I'm going to modify how I do things, I think I'm going to start taking down, like, let's say 12, like 12 cobblestone with me. Just so I don't have to. Night bio's planning. There's so much coal, not enough iron. Just loaded in iron. Looks like you're marching in a protest. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Because when you walk, it bobs. and it looks like it says Lulu juice. Lulu juice. We are supporting Lulu juice. I don't know what Lulu juice is, but we're angry about it and we're not going to take it anymore. Okay, let's go down to the. Let's go down to the bottom. All right. I meant to do this. Okay, how did I do this? It was 2 lines and an asterisk. Level 6 up to level 5 down to level 7. Okay, so I did that. Level 7. Then it was dash dash asterisk dash dash return up, whoops, up to level 6 down to level 8. Well, it's turned. Oh, hold on. How did I do that? How did I make it at an angle? I want all of them to be at an angle. How do I do that? Can I whack it? I don't know how I made it angled. I'm so confused. Okay, now it's straight. So it must have been that I was standing at just enough of an angle for it to actually go in angled. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's really cool. I'm not gonna go fix, what, 6 other signs? But if I would have known that, I would have angled all of them, because that's kind of cool. Okay, so the sign's in place. 7, 6, and 8. Let's look up here. 6, 5, and 7. Yes, that was correct. Okay. All right, we will continue building out. In the hopes that inside these walls are more resources, because we really need them. We just burned through all those resources just to replenish our pickaxes. So we're gonna do this one 2 up. Go ahead and get rid of that. Oop, boy, that got dark. Okay, hold on. There we go. go. I only know because I have a sign outside my house that says shame. That's a very nice welcome sign that you have. It's nice to let guests know they're appreciated. Oh, that's really funny. This poor torch is like, look, dude, what are you doing? You keep sticking me on the wall and then knocking me over, sticking me on the wall and knocking me over. Okay, there we go. All right, we got that. Now we can take this wall. Heck, we can probably go back 3 or 4 on this. Oh, and your sign's at an angle. That's a really funny way to. But I appreciate the basically like the shock value of it, because most people walk up and they expect to see a welcome to our home and hope you bless this and that and music and how and what. Yours is like, yeah, you know what? Here's what I think of you coming by. That's funny. All right, and now that we're back to the back wall here, we can go ahead and stick that there. Now we'll clear this out real quick. Come on, resources. I bet if you went on Etsy, you could probably find somebody who would make like a doormat or whatever, like a welcome mat. Instead, it would just say that. You're like, hey.
So it kind of doesn't count until you finish it and then put it out to the world.
If you're here to ask about my car's extended warranty, this is what you can do.
I think is vital. Otherwise, you're just holding on to all of these old works.
There we go.
And I think if you want to grow as any sort of creative person, you need to finish things.
And I need to go up and measure my, I always forget what my base measurement is for my support beams. I think it's 4 and 4 and then it goes to 8 and 8, but I have to double check so that they're properly aligned with all the rest of the floors. Okay, a little dark here. Let's do that.
Art is not finished, it's abandoned. Yes, it can always be better. But you have to finish and you have to put it out, because otherwise you're just the guy talking about your art. You're not the guy doing it. You get better by doing it, finishing it, learning from that process, and then moving on to the next thing.
would be shocked if one didn't exist. Could definitely at least get one custom made on Etsy, yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. It'd be really funny. See, I couldn't do something like that. If my mom were to stop by and see something like that, she would she would be so disappointed. She would be, like, you have to call me and let me know when you're coming over, mostly so I can switch my welcome mat out to one that doesn't have expletives on it. Exactly. She would be very disappointed. Like, I raised you better than this. It has no reflection on my upbringing or my upbringing. Like, this is just my sense of humor, basically, is what this is. Okay, so we got, all right. Yeah, I said I was going to measure my support poles. So from the stair, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. From the stair, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Oh, it's because it's from this side. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Double check. 3, 4, 1, and then 2. Yeah. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that works out perfectly. That is how we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, first support beams are in. Yay! Get a reversible one. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Just flip it over really quick. That's really funny. All right, so we went back 1, 2, 3. We're already at 4 on this side. And we're only at 1 on this side, so we can take this back. Nope, that's it. We're not getting any of the rest of them. Really need to see some iron in this wall. That's granite. That's not iron. I'm glad you find it relaxing. Thanks. I appreciate that. Alright, so we'll go there. And then we're gonna... So, somebody was asking me if I was gonna try to be on any teams. And I've actually applied to be on a couple different teams. And when they ask, they say, you know, what makes your stream unique or what makes you different from other streams? And my usual answer is, well, I've been told that I have a wholesome dad vibe and that that my streams are very relaxing to the point of helping people fall asleep. I was like, and I know some streamers might not consider that to be an asset, but I do. Okay, except I'm having some anxiety about your lack of iron. Yeah, this has been the ongoing pursuit of iron in this game has been, and the thing is, if I run out of iron, I can make tools out of other things. They break so fast. I mean, as it is, the iron tools break fast, but like the wood tools, you come down here and start trying to break up granite and stuff, and they just wear out so fast. So it's nice to have the iron tools, but I feel like I'm just burning through them like wild. So, okay, did I put that in the right place? Oh, I did. Go me. Okay. All right. So now we're at 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was kind of dizzy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at 5 on that side. 1, 2, 3. So we can go back a couple on this. I probably will not stop kicking myself in the butt for getting in that water when I had my pockets full. I should have listened to the little voice inside of my head that said, this may not be a good idea. You might want to wait until you've you know, put away all your resources. I was like, oh, what could possibly happen? It's just a little water. Slurp. And I was gone. Yeah, that was unfortunately all filmed for everyone to see. It was on the VOD from Friday, so the last VOD before this stream. Obviously near the end, because that's about when I wouldn't call it a rage quit. It was more of a sad quit. I was sad and I just stopped. Yeah, I was frustrated at myself for not... I knew better. I mean, I 100% knew better than to do something like that. Anything with a risk factor you do when you're completely unencumbered and you have nothing to lose. If you fall in the water, okay, so you lose some experience points, but, you know, since that really doesn't amount to anything, it doesn't really matter. And my understanding is, I think there's a cheat where I can actually, because I'm the server owner, I think I could actually set my experience points to whatever I want. So I could potentially put those back if I wanted to, because I believe I was at 30 or 31, maybe even higher by the time I had gotten all the resources. And then draw a straight line out. There we go. Yeah, it was one of those things where when you're you know, when you're tired and just it's been one of those days where things have just been going wrong and then something else goes wrong and you're just at the point now where you're, you know, at that point where you're just like, well, sure, why not? Why didn't that? I should have known that was going to happen because it's been like that all day, kind of a thing. That was the feel. It was almost like resignation. I was just like, well, yeah, that happened because it was bound to happen. So yeah, I just kind of resigned myself to it, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go ahead and end stream now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're at 4 on this side. And how far out are we on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're on 5. So we're fairly squared up now. All right. So what we can do is we'll start. Oh, look how close we are. I didn't realize we were already butted up against the other wall. I didn't see that. Oh, heck, that's awesome. All right, so let's go back 3 on this wall. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And we will start to lose sight of the canyon below. Granite. Yeah. Even granite's nice to see. It's a little variation. It's not just solid bedrock. At least there's something else in here. Six, 7, 8. So that will be the next pillar. Okay. I probably could have taken that back 2 more and put the pillar in, but what the heck, why not? It's not like we're on any set schedule or anything. Let's go back 2 more so we can put the pillar in. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, boy, did it get dark. Just randomly, doesn't matter, because... There we go. Because we're going to put a pillar in here in a moment anyway. Whoops. There we go. And of course that fell down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just double checking to make sure the math is always right, because I have done it wrong numerous times. Yeah, there have been there have been many pillars that I've had to move because I put them in the wrong place because I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, those are in place. Now we can clean up this corner since it's off. Go. Whoops. Did it again. All right. Squared off the room nicely. And then we'll draw this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And we'll do the same down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So. The rest of the room is squared off. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'd have to go 5. That's a lot. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably go this way first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, if we go 4 this way, we can add another pillar. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And We have broken through to something and I see coal. What's back here? Oh, just a pocket. Okay. That's fine. Just for the time being, we're going to stick that there. Coal is rarely by itself. Nice. And there's iron. Interesting. Iron right next to the coal. That's a new development. I don't think I've seen that happen before. Alright, it's kind of getting dark back here. We need another light. That was quite the vein. Nice. All right. Yeah, that was goodness. All right. Let's hope this runs just as deep. Not so lucky. That's all right. Oops. Up and up. There we go. And up. All right. Oh, wait. Did I leave torches down here? I did. Okay, I took the rest of them out. Yeah. Grab that torch. Okay. Okay, there we go. Whoops. And a little more iron. Okay. Okay. Nice. Not complaining. How'd we do on that little draw there? We got 20 more iron. That's fantastic. Alright, so we left that up there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's at the 6 mark. 7, 8. Did I not go back far enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I said it was only going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Y'all, this is why you measure twice, cut once. because when you don't, You end up doing things wrong. Like yours truly keeps doing. Alright. Okay. Down there, get that. Up here. Grab that. Now, seal this up. So we don't keep dropping things down into the abyss. Okay. So, now 6, 7, 8 there. That was close. No cigar. There we go. Grab that. Alright, squeeze back here. Alright, there we go. Let's continue on. Up. There we go. All right. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. We got 45 coal and 20 iron out of this run so far. So we have we've almost replaced our tools again. I would like to get ahead of the curve on the tools, but as long as we're at the very least replacing them, we're doing okay. It just cracks me up because at one point I think I had actually gotten to the point where I had, what, two or three stacks of iron? Like I was doing really well. I had found quite a bit of iron. And then I hit a dry spell where it seemed like everywhere I dug, there was just nothing to show for it. Except copious amounts of cobblestone, of course. Yeah, the cross-platform sharing of resources, I think, I think if we were in the same world we could do that. I don't think you can carry resources between servers. That would probably be a bad thing, because then people could use one to literally just mine the entire world and carry everything over to the other one. That would probably be a pretty unfair advantage. I'm gonna stick a torch on the wall, because we're gonna make another. Oh, we're about to lose our pickaxe. Any moment now, it's gonna. There it is. We may be able to get through this wall before we run out of pickaxe. Let's hope. Alright. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Did I would have swore I heard water. Huh. Yeah. This game loves doing that to you. Every once in a while you just hear like a faint, like, was that lava? How far away is that? It kind of puts you on edge, like, what am I going to find when I break through this wall? Also have a stupid amount of cobblestone. Nice. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't even well, and I think they're just getting to the point where you can I think they're trying to merge the flavors so that they no longer have to have multiple code bases, because there's Java version, and then there's what, Bedrock version, and then there's like the mobile version, and I think they're trying to get to the point where they can have a unified code base and not have to keep making, you know, the same game on all these different platforms, you know, with all the different variations of code out there. That's got to be a headache to deal with. Okay, so this one's going to be right in the corner because it's one off of that wall, then it's going to be one off this wall. Oops. Was going to leave that there, but I do. I hear water. Yeah, there's water back somewhere in this back area of the wall. I must be coming up on another opening somewhere. We shall see what's going on back here. The shadow. I thought there was coal on the floor. Darn it. Got my hopes up there for a second. That's alright. Alright, we picked everything up. We'll fill in. Whoops. This pole should be one from each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Yep. And light. Light. And mist. All right. And how far are we this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another 4 deep this way to get another pole this direction. Alright, for right now, we're going to stick you there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double check the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 away from. Nope. It's, swear sometimes. Alright, how many do we have left? Just one. Well, we don't have much to dig out here. It's mostly just building the floor. So, we should make this work. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Like so. This song always messes with my head because there is a sound in here that sounds like an old alarm clock I used to have. It's like Pavlovian reaction to that sound is just, I gotta get up. Wait, I'm already up. I'm awake. That. That's just rotten to do that. To put that in a song. Because I'm guessing whoever made the song, I'm guessing they know exactly what they were doing when they did that. Yeah, the one that sounds like the X-Files theme. Yeah, there are some similarities in the songs. One of them reminds me of as soon as I started to say it, the song went out of my head. It's like one of the most popular songs from an anime series. The lyrics say something like, I'm a shapeshifter at Poe's Masquerade. I think it's called Behind the Mask or something like that. But yeah, there's one of the songs on here sounds just like that song. And it keeps throwing me off that I'm like, oh, because that song definitely is DMCA. And it's not that song, but it sounds similar to it. Persona 5? Is that it? Persona 5? Is that the name of it? Maybe. Having a hard time remembering it. Oh, I didn't mean to put that one back there. That's alright. I'll leave it. It was an honest mistake. Alright, this garbage queen is off to bed because I have to work in the morning. Thank you so much for being here, James. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And I hope I get to talk to you tomorrow. So, sleep well. And thanks again. I just did it again. I said I wasn't going to put that block there, and now I put 2 extra blocks there. What am I doing? Okay. I don't have enough pickaxe to keep doing this. I need to stop. Alright, so this is going to be... This has to be the end here. I'm going to put like that so that I quit. But now I have to even it out because I'm retentive like that. Here. There we go. Okay, fixed the problem. If anyone is afraid of heights, you might want to look away for a little bit. I'm going to start hanging over the edge to be able to put all the blocks in here. So, just an FYI. we're back that far, aren't we? 2 more? Yeah. I may have gone 1 extra. We're going to put some light out here so we can see what we're doing. Last thing I want to do is fall off the edge because I simply wasn't paying attention. That has that has happened in the past. And no, I'm not kidding. I actually fell off the edge backwards in a game because I wasn't paying attention to where I was. And I fell into that cavern. And luckily I was right over the water and I fell into the water so it didn't kill me. But yeah, I did a swan dive into the abyss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like, why won't it place? Trace the floor. There we go. Alright, that one's put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that one's put in. And now we will clean up this bit in the middle here. That up. I did. I went 1 extra. Do we have enough pickaxe? I don't believe we have enough pickaxe to make it all the way down this wall. We can take this out though. There we go. But yeah, I can't make it down the wall, that one strip. That's not gonna work. I'm not gonna make it. Alright, so we got it's kind of amazing to think that when I started the stream, all we had was a little notch in the floor by the staircase. And now we have this huge open level we've already done. And we still got, we got some time. We can expand it a little further even. So let's go ahead and take our resources up, and we will continue on. Let's head up here. Level 5, level 4, level 3, level 2, or warehouse B, as I'm probably going to call it, and the warehouse. Alright, let's put away our spoils. We're going to move this one out of the way here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's andesite. We got a ton of granite, ton of diorite, bit of coal. Okay, so let's put the rest away. And let's see, that was granite. And the diorite. The andesite. Gravel. The coal. If we have 24, we could make, what, 3? Six times 8 is 48. 5 times 8 is 40. I have 5. Can I mix the raw iron and the iron? I can't do them at the same time. And how come I never find iron ore anymore? I only find raw iron. That is something I'm curious about. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to grab this too. Why new recipes? I don't understand. Why did it say? Because I put both of these in my possession at once? I'm confused. But we will need sticks. We're going to grab all these. And the first thing we do is we make our extra torches we need. Alright, we got our torches. One, two, three, four. So we need 5. Alright. We'll come over here. The 24 is 3. We'll go ahead and we'll do those. And then we're going to figure this out. So what is it saying is the new recipe we have? Okay, it's not in the furnace. Looking for a new recipe. What is that? A clock. I can't imagine that gold would hold up very well as armor or as weapons. And I don't think I want to waste the gold to find out if it does. Okay, I'm not seeing anything new yet. I believe when it's new, it kind of flashes or something. If I remember correctly. I'm still not seeing anything new. Was it that? Was it a piston? I thought that one like glowed for a second. Maybe it was my imagination. No. 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 Okay, nothing jumped out at me. I don't know why it said we had new recipes available. Unless it's like new personal? No. No, I don't know. It's not here. Alright, this will be done in just a bit. Alright, just about there. Alright. 24 ingots. Now, one of them. So I wonder how many sticks it requires. If coal can do 8, I wonder if it's 8 sticks. If it's like, or if 8 sticks equal 1 coal. It can't be 1-to-1 because food is 2. So, what do you think? Maybe 4? Two sticks. Just 2 sticks. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be more. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll set this one off to the side since we know this is going to break very, very soon. Alright, so we've replaced our tools. We still have 9. So we had an uptick of, you subtract the 2 that we already had in box, that's 7. We had a net increase of 7. So not bad. Let's go ahead and put the sticks away. And I am actually real quick, I'm gonna make some extra sticks. There we go. And we'll put away the coal. We'll put away the iron. Yeah. And we're ready to get to work. Since I know we're going to be taking that wall down, we won't get extra cobblestone. Our hunger is down about halfway. We should probably run upstairs and grab a bite to eat in the office. So let's come up here. Let's see, we've got an apple, beef, I don't think the apple's going to be enough to sustain us. Alright, I feel like we're going to waste the steak, but 2 sticks, there we go. Let's go over to the stove. 1 steak. 2 sticks. Get it a nice medium rare. That doesn't look medium rare, that looks burnt to a crisp, but you know. Alright, that took our health almost all the way up. I thought it was going to overdo it. I thought it was going to be overkill. But, no. Alright, wheat is getting soggy. Torches are keeping the trees warm or something, I guess. Just kind of glancing around to see if I saw any cows out there. Really need some cows to wander back in this area again. We had a bunch and then they all despawned. And so I don't think I have any more in this general vicinity. I think I'm going to have to go on a quest to find them. Because yeah, there's just none to be seen. I'll use our zoom tool here. Yeah, there's no signs of wildlife up on the hills. And for some reason the cows were hanging out on the hills. No sign whatsoever. Yeah. It's nightfall. Pretty evening rain. Alright, let's head back down. Hello, bats. Bats are hanging out again. They like keeping me company. There's 6. We're at level 7. Alright. Alright, so I said we were going to do this wall next. Because we are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're 6 away. But I wanted to even this wall up because it was... Yeah, because it was weird. So we'll do the back wall first, right? Because we're 2 forward, 2 backward. But the 2 back we have 1, 2. We're already 3 deep on that side. And on this side we're none. We're like right up against it. So we'll go back. We'll go back some on this side. Let's go ahead and get all this taken care of. Yep, knew that one was going to wear out fast. Alright, so that's what, 3 back? We can go 4 back. There you go. Clean that up nicely. And it'll give us the opportunity to square up the floor as well. Alright, so we can hop down here, here. Draw a line back. Oh. And draw a line over. There you go. Got to put that one in earlier. Resources. Looking for that iron. We'll clean up our mess. Hello, Bat. Thanks for keeping me company. Yeah, we drew that out. Okay. Keep going. Oh, we got some granite. A little differentiation here. That's good. When we see variety, we tend to see resources we need. So when Rose was in here, I'm sorry, not when Rose was in here. When Jame was in here earlier, Jame was saying that she has an abundance of iron, which makes me think that it may be just the biome I'm in, that I am not finding a bunch of iron, that maybe iron is more plentiful than I think it is, and it just matters where you mine, kind of a thing. I'm wondering if that's the deal. We'll have to see. Because right now this is the only biome we've mined in, so. Well, I guess technically we've gone under the ocean as well, so I would assume the ocean is considered a separate biome, so. I don't know how much biomes count underground, or if that's purely a surface issue. I would think it would need to be all the way down, but I don't know. It's turtles all the way down. Alright, so draw the line out. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so next time we'll have to go 4. And we'll be able to put another set of posts in. In the interim, we're going to take this wall back now. So we'll come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're not going to go back that far. Let's do... So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll go back 3. I saw the edge of that and I thought it was iron. No, it's processed cobblestone. Can you imagine finding just like a solid wall of iron? It'd be amazing. I'd be like, yeah, I'm set for a while. Alright. Oh, I was one over. Okay, so let's get out of the way here. Draw a line out. And up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd have to go back 2 more to make another row. That's a lot of stone to take out. Yeah, it can. We don't have to take all that out at one shot. That's a lot. I mean, isn't it? It seems like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So we'd have to go 2 deeper. 2 rows deeper to get 9. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 6. Good grief. That'd be. Yeah, we're. You know what? Let's go for it. We'll just burn through all of these pickaxes, and fingers crossed that there are resources back here to cover this. Because if not, well, it's not like we wouldn't have dug it out anyway. I mean. Alright. Do that. Do that. Do that. And it should be 1 away from the wall now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. We have another row of columns going in. Fingers crossed, everybody. We really need there to be some resources in this wall.
I think all art and imagination at some point leads you to think about things that aren't true. And that can be a great exercise for adapting to the world.
Alright. Can we get this cleaned up and just keep powering through this wall? And maybe we'll knock into an open space or something where there's a pocket of
The job of the artist
resources.
to push the boundaries of what we're comfortable with and to make us see things differently than we might otherwise see them.
Alright. We're about to run out of this pickaxe.
I think that having art is a cornerstone of a free society, and that artists help us to recontextualize things, to make connections that we might not otherwise make.
There it is.
And they're not always successful.
Alright, we should have enough to get through this wall, but
I think
we might be pushing it. That's a lot to ask.
the art itself.
Yeah. I see dirt back here.
And we saw it in the data is
Alright, dirt will often...
and we saw a kind of backlash against that
Dirt will often be close to coal.
and photorealism.
And the last time when we got close to coal,
I think
we found iron.
we've evolved as a question.
Which I honestly think was happenstance, but I would like for that to be something that carries over. So my fingers are crossed that we
Those questions that
we find more.
balance the power of fire and discover that we
Okay, the dirt is getting more plentiful.
DNA and discover penicillin and all this stuff, and what you get out of that is music that you find unlistenable, but it's part of the game.
Alright, and it's one away from the wall. So on this, there, 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 and there. Alright, and we continue. Oh yeah. Quite a bit more dirt. Alright. Fingers are crossed that we're coming up on some goodies here. The other thing I like about hitting dirt is that we are saving our pickaxe. Because every block that we don't have to use our pickaxe is another block further we're going to get in this before we run out. Alright. Clunk. Didn't see that one coming. up here, the dirt has dwindled and stopped. So, if it's connected to resources other than cobblestone, it's not on this side and not accessible just yet. Clean up the mess. Install the floor. Go and install the pillar. Yep, that one's in there. We're more than halfway. So a little bit further to go here, and alright. Yeah. Alright, clean up our mess. We're about to lose this pickaxe. Oh, not just yet. Right. Now we're about to lose a pickaxe. Any second. Yeah. Can't believe we've gotten through this much of the wall and not a single resource back here. That is breaking my heart. is the last corner. You have to come through for us. Let there be some resources back here. How come I didn't just burn through 6 pickaxes to find nothing but cobblestone? Huh? All the way in the corner. Better late than never. Now let's just hope that it goes for a bit. That is less than 3 pickaxes. Sadness. This is what we've made of the 7th level now. We have 2, yeah, we have 2 in all directions now. So we made massive headway on this room. We did a good job. Unfortunately, we didn't get nearly the quantity of resources I was hoping for. But yeah, we put our heart into it. We gave it a lot of effort. We had some friends to keep us company while we were doing it. So it's all good. All right, let's go up and stash away our resources and process them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a little extra. 11 and a little extra. Okay, so let's we got 8 iron. That's enough to make 1 batch. So let's grab some coal. And we'll grab some sticks. And we'll come over here. And we'll get the iron started. replace those. And we'll just kind of stand back and wait for our iron to process. There we go. All right, we have all our bits and pieces. Let's coal away. We'll put the andesite away. Put the whoops. Diorite away. Put the granite away. Put the iron away. Actually, I should probably put it like that. Yeah, as we fill it. And then we'll put our... Oops. Put the dirt away. And, oh. Alright. And we are all set up for the next round. So... let's go ahead and jump up here. And we'll do that. And we'll do this. There we go. I want to send a huge thank you out to James and to Rose and to Baggers for stopping by today. It is always wonderful to see all of you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you take the time to come and spend time with me and to support the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and we are going to call it an evening. As always, please be well and take care of one another. Take care of yourself and look after yourself. And remember to treat yourself as good as you would treat a best friend, because you deserve it. And you deserve to be cared for in that manner. So, yeah. Alright, we will be back on Wednesday. Until then, be well, and we will talk soon. Right, take care.